Welcome to Fairway Media's coverage of Farewell to the Bud. I am Chris Waugh, and joining me is course designer and local legend, we've got Paul Wright. Welcome, Paul.
Thank you, Chris. Glad to be here with you. Glad to have you back in Washington State.
Yeah, good to be back, especially when we got gems like this. So yeah, thank you to the tournament sponsors. Got Innova Disc Golf. We got Farewell to the Pell. Feature card. We got a 5-seed. We got Jace Foster, Zachary Drinkall, Curtis Ferrill, Dylan Slate, and Kenny Clark.
Okay, so remember, no smoking alcohol, dogs. Let's talk about the rules a little bit. That I can get through. No, the only out of bounds on hole 7, red or blue, is the barbed wire fence on the left that runs the full length. That's the only out of bounds. That other artificial was there to block a pin that used to be there on my favorite hole that I ever designed, but I had to get rid of it in order to make the course work right.
Okay, thank you.
Paul first came home and said, hey, there's this big chunk of land that the family wants to let us use. For one, I thought that was crazy stuff, but I said, okay, will you come home sometime in the near future? Someday will you come home? Because I knew I was going to become possibly a disc golf widow, or like it would be like the other woman, you know, kind of thing, but at least the other woman I liked. So anyway, so it's been a great adventure for both of us as a couple and as a family to watch the sport grow into something really special. You know, when we first started playing together, it was kind of the young crowd and kind of a little more of a party crowd, and we just like, we want families, we want grandmas and grandpas, we want babies, and I can't tell you what a joy it is to come out here and to all the courses, but especially this one because it's dear to our heart, to see the demographic, the teenagers, the kids, the families, the baby strollers, left and right baby strollers, and grandmas and grandpas and moms and dads. It's been really awesome to see that this is fun. You guys ready? Thank you, Bud Pell, for the rolling hills, the beautiful sunrises and sunsets, noisy peacocks, remember those guys? Squirrely squirrels, soaring eagles, spooky trees, stinging bees, cows, geese, ponds, turtles, and frogs. Thank you. Thank you for first dates, birthdays, and anniversaries celebrated. The wedding proposal on hole 18, Chris said it was really at the burn pile. And not at hole 18. I believe the wedding, there was a wedding here. For new relationships nurtured and for old relationships strengthened. Thank you to the seniors, the families, the pros, the beginners, and everything in between. Thank you, garbage collectors, weed eaters, grass mowers, stair makers, sign painters, fundraisers, bark shovelers, tournament workers, board members, tea sweepers, concrete mixers, tree trimmers. It takes a village. Don't forget that, because there's new courses and old courses. Thank you to the Ross family for trusting us to be good stewards of your land. Ron for sharing our goal and for keeping the dozer gassed up. He left it when he called Paul and say, I got gas in the dozer. Can I shove some trees down or something for you? Like, okay, we'll take that. Nadine for your steady support and wisdom. And thank you to Paul Wright for your vision, dedication, and countless hours spent, for teaching me the sport, for nice round kisses, and for always remembering your way home. So everybody, thank you so much.
Thank you for putting up with all that. For those of you that don't know the story, Bud was one of our volunteers when we built NAD and Fairgrounds, and that guy was tireless. He's reminds me of Barry Fisher. Just a guy that's too old to be out here, but you wouldn't know it if you watched him. And Bud didn't realize that. Yeah, that was a compliment. Yeah. So I've offended a couple people so far today, but give me a little more time. I'll work on it. I'll get some more. Yeah. But Bud was a great guy, and we went to the city and asked if we could name Nad Park after them, and they said no. And then we went to the county and said, could we name Fairgrounds after him? And they said no. So when we got private property, I asked the Rosses, and they said, yeah, do whatever you want with it. It's yours to take care of. And so I miss Bud. I went and got some shoes at Big Five one day, and this kid says, can I ask you a question? I said, sure. He goes, are you Bud Pell? I said, no, not Bud Pell, but you're in for a story now, so poor kid. We are going to do the electronic scoring. Probably most of you have experienced that. That is the way it's going to be in the future. So if you're uncomfortable with it, get comfortable with it, because that's what it's going to be. But there are scorecards over here.
I think most everybody almost
Yeah, great words. It's a great piece of property, and a lot of time
been a while.
went in from a lot of people.
Yeah. Been a while.
There we go. Let's get on the reactor.
Yeah.
We got Zach, Jace, Kenny, Curtis, Dylan.
So hole one.
It's Zach, Jace, Kenny.
Paul, tell us a little bit about it. You're the course designer. So you got the ins and outs.
So they're starting here on 2B. This is a temporary, there's 2 temporary holes in a row here so that we could get more people onto the course.
An island?
It's not an island. No, it's just straightforward, about 290.
There you go. Good shot by Jace.
It says 240, but it's longer.
Oh, I hit my chest.
A little to the right, but that'll putt. Here's Kenny Clark. Throw a sidearm. Looks pretty good.
Yeah. This is one of those holes coming in that is a must birdie.
Yeah, nothing in the way.
Nothing in the way.
Well, Curtis, looking like it's going a little left. It'd still be a putt.
Typically, you have a wind from behind you, maybe a little right to left, that can cause some problems.
And there's Dylan hanging it out a little far left. But again, with nothing in front of you, that'll putt. Looking like about 50. A good bid.
Got a little metal. Yeah,
Good bid
Dylan
from
wants that
Dylan.
drive back.
Curtis looking like circle's edge or just outside. Little left. Easy does it. Coming back for 3. Good par. Just got tap in. There should be no problem for these guys. Kenny with the park job.
Yeah, so they head into the woods now for a par 4 coming back to hole 3. They have the 2 extra holes behind them when they're done here.
Good looking rip from Zachary. Kenny lining up a roller. Probably one of the best in the world at that shot right there.
I've never seen anybody roll this one.
Yeah, I've seen Kenny roll a lot of holes you're probably not supposed to.
Oh, Jace.
Fortunate bounce.
Yeah.
Curtis hangs out with Kenny,
I am flippy.
other sidearm roller.
Yeah, the design of this hole was really meant for the drives to go left to get you out in the open and have a straight shot down the hill. But there is a straight line toward the basket.
Being only 430 feet, these guys are probably still trying to push up and give themselves a look, even after hitting early.
Yeah, when none of the top players play it the way that you designed it to be played, it makes you wonder about the design a little bit.
Right. Yeah, well, I don't know that you think of a lot of sidearm rollers when designing holes.
True that.
Zachary, looking like a good approach.
And the area we're playing in here was part of the paintball course when it was in the ground there. And when they moved, we took over a little bit of that area.
Just putting it close. Good bid.
Yeah.
Just off the rim.
There's very little chance of roll away here, so they can really go for it.
So a little low from Curtis. Kenny. And good on his birdie. That's a good start for Kenny. Very nice. Another good birdie from Zachary.
Yes.
That's a good basket. Looked like that one wanted to jump out. Easy does it. On to the third. Zachary got that one turned over a bit. Got a road over there on the right that is OB. Shorty downhill. Kenny does not like it. Could have some trees to deal with. Looking better.
Are you serious?
Did he get a bad kick? Yeah.
Yeah, bad bounce, bad kick.
Yeah, there we go.
That looks more like it.
That's... Yep.
But yeah, that OB on the right definitely makes this hole have a little more teeth than it usually does. To the OB stroke, coming back for his par is Zachary. A little low, but that's a good up. Kenny getting creative. Where that fits his putt. You can just bounce it Get that nose up, rise into the basket. It's a good effort. A weird spot.
This is exactly what's supposed to happen when you miss left.
Yep.
You have a shot, but it isn't going to be easy.
Really good effort there.
Correct. Take a meter in any direction. Tree. So I'm just like, just in case. I was taking it back.
Jace. Good bid. A little low.
This is probably the most often aced hole on the course. And these guys, these pro players should be feasting on the red course that they're playing today in the morning round.
Good spread of scores. A good little hole. Curtis on the tee.
What's that, dude?
Thanks.
Going sidearm.
That far over left?
Nope.
Yeah, well, this one, this is the longest par 3 on the course. And in the original design, this was a par 5 that took the space of this hole and the one you'll see coming up that is an island hole now. But I thought breaking it into 2 made it a better hole.
Yeah, that's a good mound to add as an obstacle or to use as an obstacle.
There we go.
Yeah, this is if you miss left at the basket, you're gonna roll away. It's on a pretty steep hill, but if you stay right, you're perfectly safe.
Ferrill trying to make something happen. Give himself a look.
Yeah, it was a tough spot.
That's a tough one.
Typically, you see guys in these positions because they're trying to get a little too much off the tee.
Very good bid.
That was a good bid.
Kenny from the trees. A little early. Zachary after the tree hit on the last putt, trying to save his par.
All right. A little scary spot to be putting from here. If you fly it, you're going to be way past.
Good putt.
Well done.
Curtis, his 3. Par.
Yeah, very nice.
Tap him if you want him.
Tap ins for Dylan. Zachary. And Kenny. Hi, Kenny.
I love those Clark boys.
Good people.
Good people. There's the island.
Looking good. Got a foot.
Snuck over.
Good shot there. Look like just enough from Kenny.
So wide. Still on. Yeah, that's fine. Oh, yeah.
Same from Dylan.
Yes, it's big enough island to make a few challenging putts.
Yep. Yeah, first plan of attack, make it on the island, and hope you're close enough to get it in there. Zachary.
Yeah. Go in. Get in the bucket. Come on.
Get it.
Very nice. Okay, we're not just enough for Kenny. Kenny.
That's the drop
We're
zone.
under. Drop zone. Good look.
You can see on the right-hand side, the backdrop for this hole was when I took the shutters off of my home. I put them back there because you can see the island green better against the white background. So if you wonder where the name Shutter Island came from, that's where it came from. Okay.
That's a little right for Zachary. Good bird from Jake.
We have gotten the cows loose a couple times. They love going to that island and rubbing on that basket.
Another good birdie from Curtis. After from Zachary. Another good spread of scores from the island. Three. Pretty much a straight shot.
Oh,
nice.
Man.
We've got Dylan. The tree unfortunate.
So there is a red course, a blue course, and a gold course, and they are playing the red.
There it is. And you're looking to follow that line.
Get it.
Great shot.
So this berm, this little road they're out on, had a nesting pair of geese with several babies. So we would close it off during the hatching season. Yeah.
Real great putt from Dave. Good birdie for Kenny.
Yeah, but then I moved in center.
Oh, okay.
Thank
Good birdie from Curtis. Birdie from Zachary. And we got a par for Dylan.
Oh, I ruined the start frame.
Yeah, being that it is the red course, these pros are looking to birdie pretty much everything. Birdie or die out there today.
Wow.
burn it.
Little
That's,
low
if you're
from
going to
Jay.
miss, down the middle is the place to do it.
Even though the holds aren't extremely long, there are tight gaps you have to hit on every single one. So the distance, don't let it fool you. They're not as easy as that number usually represents. A little early from Kenny.
Yeah, the course was designed to narrow at different distances down the fairways. That looks good.
That was exciting. It's a good bid. That's the done from Kenny. Yeah, they're maybe dealing with a few more trees. That look pretty good as well. Another good up from Dylan. Birdie bid for Curtis. Pickle chain. A little right again for Zachary. Here's the pars.
Yeah, I'm expecting to see these guys settle in here pretty soon. They're not taking advantage of some of the easier holes.
See if we can't get some momentum going in the right direction. Good shot from Curtis.
Yeah, well done. Most people go around the right side of that bush.
A little wide, but that'll putt. Kenny trying to follow Curtis. That tree have a 45-footer or so. Shot there.
I didn't know that was a question.
Here's Kenny. About 55, a little low. Great bid though. There it is. Good putt from Zachary.
Very nice.
Got that one straightened out. And Jace with the 2 as well.
Wow.
A little quick there.
Kenny with the lone par.
I know, it's crazy.
And this is a very, very tight gap. Maybe a little right.
This is the tightest gap on the course.
Lovely.
That was phenomenal.
Deep, but it's out there.
Right down the
Nothing to it.
I get the
Yeah, and the gap definitely looks smaller in person.
That come out so fast.
A little
Nice.
deep, but got through. Hit the right side.
what I wanted mine to do.
Shot from Kenny. Curtis. Just looking to make the next shot easy. A good bid from Zachary. A little high on the elevated basket.
So I put an elevated basket on this one because it was such a short hole, even though it's very narrow. And I actually dug a hole and sunk a stump in it. That stump is filled with concrete so that it wouldn't rot away.
Good bid from Zachary.
So what I was trying to do on this course was to build a training ground for people that wanted to compete around the country, having been to a lot of courses. I took some of the things like an elevated basket that we didn't have around here that I ran into when playing in tournaments, and decided that I was going to put those elements onto one course so that the people in the Northwest would have a course where they could go and train for traveling and playing in tournaments.
A great piece of property for that, and having the different courses as well. You can come out at any skill level and have a great time on the property.
Right back in.
This is another tight gap, but this one gets tight down by the basket.
This
Another
one's on the
challenging
biggest
little par
slope
three.
of any. You got to be really careful here.
Get in the hole.
It looked good from Kenny, but it might be a little hot. Will be a lock shot from Curtis. See what Jace can do. Looked good, but we'll see when it gets down there. Dylan. Got that last tree.
Yeah, but it came out back toward the fairway.
Got the tree for Zachary. Yeah, it's almost as if hitting the line on this is a lot easier than getting the disc to put the brakes on down by the basket.
Yeah. This is one that if you're going to miss it being a little long does not hurt you because you get a nice uphill. If you got a down at this one on your second shot, it could lead to a bigger number than you're looking for.
Yeah, you can see how downhill it is.
Bang.
Hit it.
No.
Not the problem. There's the hill. Yeah, so this is old footage, so they had not changed the rule on making your disc a baseball.
I'm so glad.
After the roll away. And we got a good stop. 2. Good
You may have
birdie.
heard my wife talk about the spooky tree. That is it right there.
Good burl.
Yeah, I remember the first day that I walked this property, I saw that tree and said, we're going to either have a basket or a tee pad near that. And we did have a tee pad there for the first couple of years, and then I turned the hole around, played it downhill.
A little bit of everything. Good spread of scores on that one as well. So there you have it. There's the front 9, round 1, part 1. Thanks for joining us. We will see you on the back 9. If you want to give a like, you can subscribe. Fairway Media. Thank Paul Wright for all the work that he does and continues to do, even as we speak. Perfect.